Dear family and friends, the Marngiarolomischez family and I have navigated a year full of blessings, challenges, blessings, amusements, blessings, activities, blessings. The list continues. This year we celebrate 17 years of destination reunions. So naturally we took our talents to San Diego, the city they loved so much, they named it San Diego. More specifically, the quaint village of El Cajon, which many assume is a simple Latin translation for the drawer. However, it is in fact pronounced drawer, undoubtedly a reference to my favorite scratch artist, Sally Maxwell, whose work you would swear was a photograph or an enamel piece, depending on technique. And food we do have. However, no French Laundry, Nobu, nor Anima by EDO. Ernie and Michelle say thank goodness for online ordering. They came in, as the kids say, clutch, with pizza which was, as the kids say, bussin'. I managed to complete a major project by sitting on the outside balcony for a span of 5 whole minutes to capture the moonrise through the clouds. Everyone inside had more fun. Brian and Dana threw us a fiesta on Friday with some carne. For those unaware, carne is Spanish for tacos. Good food and good conversations were had by all, and Sweet Riley kept us all honest by working it off. What a live wire. I do believe the children are the future, and we can teach them well, but they lead the way. Friday evening was a raucous festival of karaoke. I'm proud to say we can still be labeled song tenders and song whisperers. Brian wanted to kick us off with a stunning cover of Bob Seger, but alas, he was the first to retire, so this year the women stole the show. Sue's haunting tribute to the Beatles, Dana's impeccable ode to Peggy Lee, and Heather and Izzy's rockin' Paramore anthem. The nearby neighbors could be heard cheering for each performance. Oh, could they be any more lucky to have us join their commune for the weekend? Nonetheless, finding time for the whole family to sing is daunting. What better way to celebrate the birthplace of Sally Maxwell than an afternoon of wine tasting, followed by an evening engrossed in the spirited participation in card games of chance and skill. Michelle and later Izzy would wipe the floor with everyone else. And of course, what's a night of wine and play without a little sausage? A Sebastian signature. Heather also had an important announcement to share. I'll allow her to fill you all in herself.
About my age because I can kick, stretch, and kick. I'm 50 years old. 50 years old.
On Sunday, we turned on the TV and noticed on the screen a lot of football-themed conversations. Seattle Seahawks, New England Patriots, Chris Collinsworth saying, "Now here's a guy." Gosh darn it, I'd swear it was the Super Bowl. Holy football, it is the Super Bowl. We bet our money and we drew our cards. Boy, do we love those pools. Everyone participated as Emily and Joey ran the operation, never once slipping any of the prize money under the table for themselves, which of course they would have earned having to keep 2 separate Izzies organized. We cheered for the goats and booed the frauds, rocked out like no other family can, and then the game was underway. Drake May, the QB so nice they named him twice, has a #1 fan in Gavin. Gavin wore his I Heart Drake May t-shirt and cheered for the Patriots. This did not exactly please his uncle. Audrina won the $100 square pool and was nothing but gracious in her victory. Luca won Old Blue. Mario led the enshrinement ceremony with supreme gusto and panache, of which we expected nothing less. Luca accepted his award with pride and reminded us all of the importance of our beloved family, no matter what the trophy shop thinks your last name is. What a chuckle. We rounded out the year with our signature shot of Johnny Walker Blue, handcrafted by Mr. Walker himself just for our family. The Youngbloods, of course, indulged in definitely not Johnny Blue. Anthony in particular found it delectable. Oh, he and his sophisticated palate. We've gathered some wonderful memories this year, but the last night of Super Bowl always brings about a lot of reflection. Reflection of those we lost, of those we love, of those we missed this weekend. But of course, it is far more important and fulfilling to mention all the minute details that no one really cares about. May your hearts be warmed and filled with the spirit of peace, and may the year ahead bring you deep and abiding joy. We'll see you at the next Super Bowl as it swims towards us at a flying rate. Unless, of course, our mailing list just keeps getting smaller and smaller. Love, the Marngiarolomischez family.